Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do a process video, but I thought first I would show you baby Nora. Here she is. She arrived on March 25th, so by the time this layout comes up, it's probably been about 3 weeks, and we are absolutely adoring having her here finally. And I am going to get you onto the table and we will start my layout. Okay, I apologize because it's probably a little bit dark. Nora is sleeping. Maybe I'll try to turn on the lights. I have no idea if that's any better. It's really kind of a gloomy day, but I am here to do a layout. I'm redoing one. And if you see the video that was just before this one, you actually will have seen the finished layout already. And I'm just going to do a process video for this one. I've redone 2 layouts. They were of pictures of my niece and nephews, and my sister wanted the photos. So I just took apart the whole layout, and I'm going to scrapbook some photos of Jackson and Nora. I haven't decided which ones. I do have these 2. I also have this one, and then I also have my black and white photos that I took. I turned them into black and white when we were actually at the hospital. And I'm definitely going to scrapbook Jackson getting to hold Nora and titling this Big Brother Love, which was the original title of this layout here. So that's my game plan. I did deconstruct this layout already, and what I have is just some scraps here. I'm not exactly sure where all of it went because I'm missing one. But, oh, here it is. So it originally was kind of like this. And there were 2 photos and all of these embellishments that you see, that was there. So I've deconstructed it. I don't use a ton of tape. That's not my thing. So when I deconstruct things, I find it quite easy because I don't add a lot of adhesive to things. I can take them apart pretty easily. But I definitely want to play off of it. I love this pattern paper, but I also really love this side as well. This has to be crepe paper, probably from the Valentine's line two years ago. And so my goal is, oh, she's crying, sorry, to create the layout on this side and then have another layout with these florals for another one. So I'm going to get you on fast forward. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this stuff, but I do have it accessible, and we'll see what I can create. Okay, so I took everything off, and now I just am starting kind of fresh here. I decided that I really liked the idea of moving down the main block to closer to the bottom down there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to decide on my photos here. I have 3 photos of Jackson holding Nora. This was the very first time he got to hold her, and he was so excited. But what this is actually going to be talking about, and it's actually going to go into Nora's album, not Jackson's. So you're going to see that I mess around with my title a little bit, but before I do that, I'm going to work with this frame. I liked the original idea with the frame going against the second photo like it had done the first time. So I'm going to play off of that. And I'm just trimming it so my photo fits in perfectly. And it's not a straight cut necessarily, but it definitely works. And then I'm going to place that to the right of the big photo. And then place that second smaller photo. They're just different angles of Jackson holding her and different facial expressions that he's making. I decided to leave the big photo as large as it is. It's not quite a 4x6 because I took it with my Instagram, and that tends to be just a little bit smaller. And so you can see I'm playing with it here. I'm still kind of debating what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to have to cover up the old journaling that you see in that dark pink strip. And so I'm just kind of playing here. I did a lot of thinking with this layout before it kind of really came together. You're going to see I try to use that pink bow about 4 times trying to make it fit on this layout. It doesn't actually end up making it on there, but I do try. I tried to cut out a piece of this cut apart. This is a very old piece. It's from the Close Knit collection, I believe. So it's quite old. And I am going to try to add that onto my layout, but it doesn't make it. And so you can see I've come back rethinking it. I've decided to take off that original heart paper and add this brighter pink. I believe it's a Dear Lizzie or a Maggie Holmes piece of pattern paper. It's just a scrap I've had in my stash for a long time. So I'm going to add that instead. And I'm going to keep the black that had originally been there to begin with. And now I'm really liking that. I decided it might look kind of neat and corresponding to have a frame on the other side as well. And I decided because this is kind of talking about meeting your brother and she's a girl, that the green and teal, the colors would play nicely off of each other. So I decided to, on my title, which is going to be, excuse me, I've decided that my title is going to be called Meeting Your Big Brother. I really like that because that's exactly what's going on. She has no idea what she's doing, but that's what's going on. So, and it'll be a neat thing to have in her album. So I'm pretty happy with the way that looks, and I just need to do all my finishing touches here. So I'm going to go through all of my embellishments and pull things out and just try to make them work. Some do, some don't. You know how that goes. I tried different washi tape a bunch of times, and I finally decided on the gold washi tape that you'll see at the end. I have to warn you that this video somehow does cut off. I'm not really sure how it happened, but I guess maybe it was just filming for too long and it got cut off. So I do apologize about that, but I'll come back live to share with you all the little bits and pieces. As you can see, I did add that camera there. That's from the Dear Lizzie sticker sheet that I have. And I'm just, again, trying to just add little pieces that are going to help tell this story. I haven't quite figured out exactly where I'm going to put my journaling. And I still, even when you see the close-ups, I still haven't written the journaling. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add a secret tag somewhere or if I'm going to find a place on this layout to actually put it. I'm not exactly sure yet, but there will be journaling eventually, just talking about this really special moment that they got to share. So here I am working with this washi tape. I'm trying to cover up that original journaling. Now I'm thinking this black is going to work really well because there's black with that black arrow paper, but you're going to see me do all this and it doesn't work at all. I messed with it for a long time and it just truly just, I should have just left it. And then again, I try it with, you can see if you just look off to the left side down there, there's that brighter pink on that washi strip. I try to use that too, and that didn't work. And I just was really fighting with my washi, but I was determined to get some washi up there. I knew it would be the right thing to cover that up, but I just couldn't figure out what it was. So in the end, it will be gold, and it's kind of the same gold as the title Meeting, that gold, that shinier gold. That's kind of the same thing. And you're also going to see that I moved one of those stickers that is on the big photo. It says hello. I moved that up to the top, which you will see in I'm not sure if you see me do it, but you'll see it in the close-ups and my live share. And that makes it so there's kind of that shiny gold in 3 different spots, which really helped. And then that awesome heart, which is also from the Dear Lizzie collection. And I'm going to add a couple of the plus signs that I have, and they're chipboard plus signs, and I really love the way that looks. And if you know me and decorating, I have the hardest time using plus signs, so I was really excited to get 2 of them put on. I tried to use all 4, but it didn't work. I only ended up using 2 of them. And with that, you're going to see me kind of work around with my final embellishments. But like I said, I'm going to come back live and share with you how this looks. I'm really pleased with the way it turned out, and I'm so happy that I've re-scrapped this layout. I like the original layout, and there's nothing wrong with it. But like I said, my sister really wanted the photos, and I didn't really have them on my computer easily accessed, and I don't tape things down that well, so it was easier to just take the photos down and let my sister have them. So hang tight, and I'll be back live. Okay, so I have no idea what happened to the video, but here is my finished layout, and I'm just going to go through it because I know a few things got cut out. So to start with, I did add this awesome little sticker. I think this part is in the video. I had that little hello right there. I took it off and put it here so there was gold along with those 2 little plus signs. Here I added a puffy sticker that says right here and a few sequins. And then I added another puffy sticker that says celebrate. This best ever little tag, this was from the original layout, along with some more sequins, a sequence on the camera. And then I finished it off by adding a few tags here. A little arrow in gold, again adding in the gold. The washi to cover up the fact that there was journaling there that from the other layout. And then my final touch was just this piece of pattern paper. So as you can see, there's some close-ups for you. Again, I apologize. I really have no idea how my camera just died like that. But of course, being my first process video back in action, something was bound to happen. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back hopefully by the end of the week or next week with another layout. Bye everyone!